Hey everyone, welcome to Be Your Best at the Front Desk. This episode and this new series that we have is for salon owners, salon managers, and front desk team members to really help them accomplish a higher level of guest care, to enhance team synergy systems, and to generate thousands of dollars more with the salon guests you already have coming in the door. Isn't this great? I'm Kristi Valenzuela, and I'm just honored to be here. I've had a great time in the industry over the last 20 years, developing workshops and educational resources for our great industry that have received rave reviews. And now this Facebook Live series helps me broaden my reach around the world to give quick, hot tips to our front desk team members, to salon owners and managers to really help us learn, share, and grow together. Isn't that great? So this is the very first premiere episode. And I have to tell you, can I just be kind of transparent with you? Can I just be me? Can I just be Kristi with you? I will tell you that this series, these episodes really should have happened probably about a year ago. And the reason why they didn't is because I had enormous fears. Have you ever set out an adventure and you knew it was right, you knew where you were headed in the right direction, but then you got scared and you quit? Well, full transparency, that's what happened to me. I had so many fears revolving around this. I had a fear that no one would come. I had a fear that people wouldn't like it. I had a fear that I would do a few episodes and quit. And I don't like being a quitter. But I'll tell you, through the inspirations of great people in our company, Summit Salon Business Center, like Michael Cole, what a great mentor and friend he is. You know what? He's been trailblazing Facebook Live for Summit for way over a year. Are you guys fans of Michael Cole? Michael Cole over the top. He is amazing. And if I could just be this much of what Michael Cole is for all of you in my area of front desk, that would just be so wonderful. So again, thanks for coming to this first episode. It should have happened a year ago, but I'm glad we're all here together. And I just really want to create a space. If you'll allow this space once a week to be a place where we can learn, share, and grow together. Here's what I imagine. I imagine a place like this where we can come together and we can serve each other. So with your comments, with your reflections, with your actions, with hot tips of your own, I expect I'll learn as much from you as you do from me. Wouldn't that be so great? Because we're in this together. So I love seeing everybody on here. I just want to say hi to everybody who's watching live. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad you're here. And I would also like to, I would love to thank our replayers, because I know, at noon on Mondays are often a day off in the salon and you're out doing stuff. I don't blame you. So I'm squeezing in to my life in the next few Mondays, same time, same place, this Facebook Live series. And then I'm going to kind of experiment with a couple other live times just to see what serves people. And I've got a crazy lifestyle. If you guys know me, I'm traveling all over the place. So, I'm going to squeeze it in. You might not see the beautiful banner behind me sometimes. I might be in a hotel room. That could happen. It could be right before I go on stage. But my promise to you is that I'm really going to make a commitment to serve little hot tips. So what do you say? Let's get into our very first hot tip, episode number 1. Let me show you what we're going to be talking about here. And let me show you what we will be talking about. Here is what we're talking about. So today's hot tip topic is change your words, change your life. Why we should throw away the word receptionist forever. Yes, I said it. We're going to throw away the word receptionist. Now, some of you are like, what, Kristi, like you're the front desk person, and why are you throwing away the word receptionist? In fact, here's what I want to say to you, salon owners and managers. Please do not hire. Stop hiring receptionists. From this day forward, please stop hiring receptionists. We're going to throw that word away. You know what? I already made it out on my notepad here. We're going to rip this off. See this? We're going to take this word, and I want you to write this down. If you guys are participating with me, you know what? I think participation is a lot of fun. You can write this down on a notepad. Or at the very least, I want you to grab that word in your imagination. I want you to reach up your right hand. I want you to grab that word. And I want you to crumple it up with me. I want you to crumple it up. And I want you to throw it away. Okay? And you know what? While we're at it, while we're doing some title changes today, you know what another word is? That's one of my least favorite words as well. Oh my gosh. Did I just blow your mind? Did I just blow your mind? I'm going to throw this one away too. Yep, we're throwing away this one. Blah, 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 blah. Salon coordinator. Throwing that one away. You know why? Because we need titles with meaning, okay? So we're going to throw away the word receptionist. We're going to throw away the word or words, salon coordinator. We're going to replace it with words with meaning. Does that make sense? Like if we're going to show up, let's use words that are powerful. And powerful words presented perfectly will help you prosper, help you profit. You know why? Because it'll change your mindset. It'll change your mindset as a salon owner. It'll change the mindset of the owner of the title. So what's the new title, Kristi? What's the new title? You want to know what the new title is? Here it is. I'm going to give you two. Actually, I'm going to give you two to pick from. Guest service expert. Guest service expert. That's the title. Guest service expert. This is powerful. Here's why. You know what? The word receptionist, you know that word we just threw away? The front desk position in your salons is so much more than a receptionist position. And if you haven't figured that out yet, just ask one of them. They're like, oh my gosh, when I hired in for this position, I thought I was going to be a receptionist. You know what receptionists do traditionally in and outside of our industry? They answer the phone. They're nice to people and they take money. That's what they do. They answer the phone, take appointments, right? They're nice to people and they take the transactions. The front desk is so much more than that. You know what? We ask our front desk receptionists to do what? Greet, open the sale, close the sale, stock and clean the shelves. We have them supporting the service providers. You know, in the next episode, I'm going to be actually talking about the mission next week. So stay tuned for that one. But let's stay on this, okay? So this is the new title. I want you to throw away the old title, and I want you to replace it with this title, Guest Service Expert. Now, let me explain it, okay? So here's the key word. Let me circle this. I've got my great big fat markers, and these fat markers in a little space that I'm in right now. Well, I could get goofy in the next couple minutes, but let's see what happens. So, Guest Service Expert. This is a big deal. That's a big deal. Everybody say, that's a big deal. This word expert. Now, what does the word expert mean to you? Does it mean specialist? Does it mean somebody who really is at the top of their game? Does it mean somebody that has been through extensive training? That's right. It means all of those things. And you know what it means? It means that we are an expert in what? We're an expert in guest care. We're an expert in guest care. So that means on the phone, we're using branded scripts. We're following through with the scripts that the salon has given us. We're an expert in our guest care over the phone, when somebody checks in, when they're browsing, when we're touring, when we're giving the welcome gift, when we're checking them out in the 4-step checkout. An expert that has been trained in those systems. An expert has training, right? So we're going to get there together in guest care. Now, what also they need to be an expert in is what? You got it. Services. So That's why we changed the title, because we give them a tiny little mission statement. This is so much more than a receptionist position. We need to be an expert in all of our guest care systems, all of our written guest care systems. And if they're not written down, just hang out with me in these Facebook Lives, hang out with me with my free webinar that I have coming up called Avoiding the Top 5 Mistakes Salon Owners Make Hiring Their Front Desk Dream Team. I have those going on right now, so check it out on Facebook so you can sign up for those. But listen, we are an expert in services. We are an expert in guests. So when we start the day, and maybe we even have a name tag. I love, love, love name tags for the front desk. Just a first name. And I'm going to show you an example of a name tag that I love in just a second, okay? So that's choice number 1. Do you guys like this? Can you just give me, oh, look at all the thumbs up I'm getting. Thank you, everyone, for giving me that thumbs up, and I like that. I see you guys participating. Thank you so much, Ashley, for being here, and Daisy and Jen, and Rose, thank you so much for being here. Do you love this? Now I'm going to give you another choice, okay? The other choice that I'm going to give you, because we're not throwing this one away. You know what, if I had, if I could stick this on the board, I don't think that'll work. But if I could stick this on that board, I would hang this behind me, but I don't have stickies. So I am going to give you one other choice. I love this one too. I love it just as much. I really do. And here it is, guest experience expert. And you know what? I think I like this one a lot because the word, let's see, how do I do this backwards? Experience is a really beautiful word. The word experience. Everyone understands the word experience. So again, I just want to highlight the meaning in this, right? So there's the word expert again. Green means go. Expert. Now, salon owners, if we give them this name, then I need you to follow our systems and make sure that you're training those front desk professionals to be experts. Experts in the guest experience, okay? Now the experience is everything, right? The experience encapsulates the phone call, the check-in, the checkout, the touring, the browsing, the giving the welcome gift. It includes offering them opportunities of additional services and things like that. So if I am a guest experience expert, then I need to be trained in the services that we do, in the scripts that we have, in order so that I can follow through for the salon company. Now, I do want to show you, I mentioned name tags, right? So I do want to show you a name tag that we have at Summit. I don't know if you can see this, but it would be a name tag that they would wear. It has a magnetic back. Do you see that? Okay, so it doesn't ruin any beautiful clothing, and it would just, magnet right on. Now, I love name tags for the front desk. I don't know that you need them for the entire team of service providers, but especially for your front desk, so people know who they're checking in with and checking out with. And I want to give you a close-up. So I actually have a graphic here that I want to bring in so you can see it, okay? So you should be seeing the graphic there. Now, the name tag that I just held up, this is kind of what it looks like in a graphic. So do you see, there's a couple elements that I want to point out. First of all, it's black and white, and gray. And the reason why we did that is because, of course, it goes with everything. So if you have a black, white, or gray dress code, it goes beautifully with that. If you wear color, of course, the black and white really stands out. It has a beautiful kind of graphic there with just some round brushes and a curling iron, some shears, a blow dryer, and things like that really says what we do. And do you love the statement above it? It says, "What else can I do for you today?" That is a script that we ask your front desk to say all day long over the phone when people come in. So can you imagine every time when a guest came in and checked in for their haircut and color? What if we followed the script that's on the name tag and just said, "What else can we do for you today?" And then what if the eyes actually visually connected the dots with the guest in front of them? Like, oh, we're actually following through with what they're all about. So I love that action statement. And it reminds us at the front desk to actually use it, right? Now, do you see in this area here where it says guest experience expert? That's what our Summit name tags say. guest experience expert. Now, do you see in this area where it says Jessica, Samantha, or expert in training? That little area there is an area where you would use like your own name tag, your labeler. So you would use a labeler and just print that out. So you print out a labeler either on a label machine, either on the clear or on white, either works, and you just put that person's name right there. Isn't that great? And then it's theirs. It's so wonderful. So these are customized by you with a simple label machine, and most of you have that. You have that in the front desk at the drawer. I loved the title Expert in Training for the first 30 days when we're taking them through that the 4-week process that we have through Summit. And we're doing the checklist and the evals once a week for that person that's training with us. That is definitely when we're wearing this, right? People have a little more patience. They understand maybe why the process is a little slower than some other times. People are patient when we call that out. So guest experience expert. So I love all the hearts you're giving me. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you love the name change. So that's today's hot tip. And I'm only going to give you a tiny one, right? Every single time you come to see me, I'm going to give you a tiny little tip. You know why? Because you can do it. You can do it this week. And if you love those name tags, I'm always going to lead you to resources. If I'm giving a hot tip that we have a resource for you, can I have permission to lead you to that? So this isn't about selling, but it wouldn't be doing you service if I didn't tell you where to get that. So I'm not sure if that was on that slide, but you can get those name tags that you customize at summitsalon.com. So go there, get however many you need. They're not very expensive at all. I think you'll be really surprised at how inexpensive those name tags are. So go and, buy a few for your front desk team right now. Hold a front desk team meeting. Here's the other action I want you to do. Don't just give them this name tag and say, I want you to wear this now. And I want you to say the script all the time. Come on. We need you to really give this a birthday party. So give this a birthday party. Make it a celebration. Have them understand their new title. Teach it like I just taught it to you. Tell them why you're changing their title, the meaning behind it. Have them watch this episode. Super easy for them just to come back and replay this episode. Hear it from me if you want them to. So again, thank you so much for coming. And I just want to, again, have this place be a place where we can learn, share, and grow together. So will you do me a favor? Just, some of you are live and you're giving me comments and thumbs up and lots of love right now. But place your comment below. Will you let me know what you learned today? Let me know if you liked it. Let me know if you're going to change the title of your people. Do you know how simple that is? Do you know how powerful that is? Do you see how just changing the title can lead to prosperity? So the other title I ripped up was Salon Coordinator, and I do want to mention that real quick. So Salon Coordinator, sometimes we give that title to somebody in the lead position or Salon Manager position because they don't want it to read Manager. But, Coordinator, it's like coordinate what? What are we coordinating? It's a blah word to me. That's my opinion. So get more specific. Now, if you are a guest service expert, maybe you're a guest service lead. So if you're a lead person at the front desk, maybe that's your title and it says leader. I love the word leader or team leader. I love those words. Those are beautiful words as well. So it sounds so much better than manager, which I understand why you were getting it away. But coordinate what? Like coffee and music and turning on the lights? I just don't think coordinator does it justice for how hard you work and all the things you juggle all day long. So anyway, put your comments below. Let me know if you loved it. Most importantly, did you take action? Are you coming back next week? I'll be here 12 p.m. Eastern next week. And the hot tip that I will be talking about, let's see it together. We're going to stick with that topic of change your words, change your life. We'll be understanding the mission of the front desk together. And ooh, is that a juicy, juicy one? Because the mission of the front desk is a beautiful sentence But if we don't have the meaning behind the words, like the word support, the word grow, offering opportunities, all those things that are in that mission statement, it's just, again, blah, 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 blah. We want it to have meaning, right? So yes, Jen, words have power. And Daisy, thank you for taking action. I so love you guys for, oh, good. And Tina, you're like, I'm ordering it right now. High five, virtual high five. Virtual high five for Tina. Thank you, Tina. That's awesome. All right. And Tina, you love Mondays. That's an office day for you. I'm going to try out Mondays for the next 2 weeks as well, just to see. And then I'll be experimenting with times in my life for Facebook Live and times in the Salon World Life, just to see where we get the most interaction. Let's see. Last couple things that I want to talk about is, I want to hear from you. So also in the comments section, will you put your biggest struggles? Because if I'm going to do this once a week, I want to make sure it hits what you need. So give me those little micro topics that you need. And I'm going to start a chalkboard and I'm going to put those topics on and I'm going to squeeze them in this year. And I want to make sure that they're serving you. So what are your struggles? Did you get value from this video? And if you like this, where we're going to be posting these is on our YouTube channel at Summit Salon Business Center. Michael Cole has a ton of them there. I'm going to be joining him with these replays. So you can catch these on Front Desk Division, or you can go to YouTube and watch some replays. And listen, you know what you can do? You know what you can do for me? Because I have, my passion and purpose is to serve others in a massive way, right? Will you help me do that? If you like this video, just share it. Share it with your friends in the salon industry, and let's get a ton of people on the next live. So if you love today's live, will you bring 2 people next week for me? I'd love to see you there. So let's see. Let me go through my notes. This is my first one, so I wrote a bunch of notes. So anyway, I guess I covered everything that I needed to cover. I just really want to share with you, just a final statement. Let's really follow our passion. Let's discover our purpose to ultimately really serve each other with prosperity for our lives. I'll see you next time.